years. It is a long time ago. We're talking about the 60s. You know, it's a long time ago. But I remember he was a very nice person. I liked him very much.
On se zaljubljuje u Milu. Mila se zaljubljuje u njega. Mila je kao mlada, ona je sa 16-17 godina otišla na pozorišnu akademiju, postala dramaturg vrlo brzo. Bajford dolazi ovde u kombinaciji sa Draganom Babićem, Ršumovićem i tu se rodi ljubav između Mile i Bajforda. I ja to vidim da je ovaj Neven i sve što je on ovde radio velikim delom produkt ljubavi. Najobičnije, ali najlepše ljubavi između dvoje mladih, talentovanih ljudi. Jer i sad šta još tu dodajem? Dodajem to da je on došao mlad, onako malo engleski, nadobudan, sve on to zna. Monty Python je tad bila potpuna obsesija svih nas ovde. A Mila mu nudi mu Čikajovu zmaja i jednu nevjerovatnu poeziju koja se tu iz svega toga vidi. I sada taj melanž Čikajove zmaja, poezije i Monty Pythonovskog duha koji donosi Bajford, dovodi do toga da mi dobijemo Neven i ja sad sam baš onako uzbuđen, to se čak i osjeća ovog trenutka sada kada smo to malo pregledali, da to zaista stoji i vidim da svi ljudi koji nisu vezani za to kažu pa ovo stoji, ovo je klasika.
Primte pozdrav listom cvetom vašim Nevenom. Primte pozdrav listom cvetom vašim Nevenom.
To je interesantno, ja imam jednu fotografiju gdje imam Nevenu u reveru kad sam imao 5 godina. A i Neven u stvari, mi smo imali svoju baštu pored kuće. Ja sam sadio Neven, stavim u proljeće seme i gledam kako raste Neven. Od ranog djetinjstva Neven je postao osnovni deo mog života.
Bajford je jedan sjajan, ne mogu da kažem reditelj, jedna kompletna ličnost. Reditelji, kako sam ja poznavao tada, su bili jako strogi, nameću ti to mora ovako, to mora... Bajford je tu vatru raspaljivao, što postoji već unutra. I on je samo korigovao da ona dođe na pravo mesto i da zasija onako kako treba da zasija.
Pročitao sam u starim knjigama da je Jugoslavija okružena brigama. Pročitao sam u starim knjigama da je Jugoslavija okružena brigama.
On je imao viziju onoga što hoće da dobije i to je uglavnom od svih dobio na kraju makar i po cenu 10 dublova. A bilo je jako zanimljivih i opasnih dublova sa jajima, gađanjem, sa tortama.
Ubacio sam u Neven razne stvari, recimo nemi film, mislim, to je bio, Zare je bio više Buster Keaton nego Charlie Chaplin. Ali za vreme, krajem 19. veka, to je vrlo popularno u Engleskoj je bila music hall. Komičari su bili 2 komičara i oni su kao ovako pričali kao vicevi. Oni su rekli, mislim na engleskom, I say, how far is it from the earth to the moon? And onda drugi kaže, I don't know, how far is it from the earth to the moon? From the earth to the moon is the same as from the moon to the earth. And then, I don't wish to know that. I tako su pričali vicevi. Pitam se, je prevod. I say, pitam se. Ne bi znala reći, I don't know, how far is it? And then, I don't wish to know that. Ich se ne moti kast.
Pitam se, koliko od neba do zemlje?
Ne bi znala reći koliko od neba do zemlje.
Od neba do zemlje je taman onoliko, koliko od zemlje do neba.
Da nemojte kasti.
humor is considerably better than sadness, and I think that perhaps maybe humor is maybe I use humor to cover up something. Who knows? Maybe it's to cover up some dissatisfaction in life.
Sedeo komarac na rogu jedne krave pa je zapita: jesam li ti težak? Da nisi Brajko progovorio, odgovori mu krava: ne bih ni znala da si tu.
I think probably the most important thing is to be able to laugh at oneself. I think not laughing at other people.
What is funny to Serbs?
I think Serbian humor and also I think combined Bosnian humor is it's almost the humor of expressing complex, because so it's laughing at oneself. But laughing at oneself because one is a bit of an idiot.
I see.
And that actually is very much Irish humour. If you're drowning, don't accept help from an Irishman, because he'll throw you both ends of the rope. And that could also be Bosnian humour, or even...
yeah, about Hasso and Muir and things like that.
Yes. And I think... and also, if you think of all the jokes, if there are three people, there's American and I don't know, German and a Serbian.
Serbian, yeah.
It's always the Serbian will be
always the winner.
He's always the winner, but he's clever, but it's also very often through something which is shall we say, rather idiotic.
Kako se prave topovi?
Ništa lakše nego to. Uzme se neka povelika, okrugla, dugačka rupa, pa se svuda naokolo stegne debelim gvožđem i top je gotov.
Baš si pametan. Budalo.
Bum.
I naravno, svi smo se zainteresovali ne samo to što je on radio, nego i ko je taj čovjek. Uopšte Srbima smeta kad neki stranac dođe i bolje radi od njih, ali se desilo nešto vrlo lepo, da su Srbi sebe tu prevazišli, ne samo da su voleli emisije Timoteja Bajforda, nego su zavoleli i njega. Jer pred njima se van tih televizijskih emisija pojavio jedan skroman čovjek, pogotovo još Englez, koji govori izvanredno srpski i s kojim smo mogli u Maderi ili u kafani kod Grka da popijemo i šljivovicu, a ponekad, boga mi, i pravi viski.
Ovaki je valjda kod vas običaj u Engleskoj prosuti vino na sto.
Običaj nije, ali kad se tako šta desi, ne prebacuje se.
I sećam se da smo uvek ujutru kad pođemo iz hotela, tamo mi razgovaramo o svemu tome, ali prethodno smo sedeli, doručkovali i onda to je mene jako bilo iznenadilo kad je Bajfor rekao, hoćemo da popijemo po jednu čačanku.
Evo novosti za ljubitelje Engleske. Prve svilene čarape ponela je kraljica Jelisaveta godine 1561. A za ljubitelje Francuske, kralj Francuske ih je imao već godine 1547.
Timothy Bajfor je jedna čudna osoba, mislim, možeš svuda da ga sretneš, bar si mogao ranije da ga sretneš.
Mislim da nikad nisam ni u Engleskoj ni čuo Slavoje, zato što moj otac kaže na farme, kad on je došao, bili su neki Slavoje, ali ja kaže on nije čuo više godina ove Slavoje. Na jugu Engleske sad ima sve manje. Jednom su pevali u Londonu, ima pesma Nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. Znači jednom su baš u sred Londona su pevali, u centru Londona su pevali Slavoje. Ali nikad neću zaboravim prvi put kad sam čuo ovdje šetajući jedna veće, čujem Slavoje ovdje u Baničkoj šume. I onda sam svaki dan, to je bilo, ja mislim, 5. aprila, To su, oni dolazi negdje između prve nedelje u aprilu i treće nedelje u aprilu.
Šetam Kopaonikom i u sredi divljine ispred mene Bajford. Kaže, šta radiš tu? A što radiš ti tu? Ja ovdje imam kuću, a ja ovdje dolazim stalno. I onda me on upoznao i pokazao mi da na Kopaoniku postoji najveći vodopad u ondašnjoj Srbiji i Crnoj Gori. Gde je taj vodopad? 4 km od moje kuće. Nikad nisam znao da to. I onda me je vodio.
Ja sam se iznenadio koliko vrsta vidim ove ptice i onda sam vodio dnevnik i polako napravio meni veliki spisak i za 3 godine sam 76 vrsta.
76
vrsta. Mislim, glavna je bila Slavuje. Slavuje sam najviše negdje oko 86. i 7. godine, oko 30 Slavuje su gnezdili u ovoj šumi. Ja sam počeo neke kampanje, išao sam kod gradonačelnika, to je bio Aleksandar Bakočević. Ali ništa, od političara ništa nisam dobio. Konačno, ja sam dao svoj spisak Zavod za zaštitu prirode Srbije i oni su na osnovu toga, oni su ubedili grad da da šuma specijalni
status.
You can imagine being 8. I mean, everything seemed much bigger than it does now, of course. Yes, I was what's called a naughty boy. I broke the rules in the school and got punished for it, of course. Yes. When one comes into a place like this, you can't be naughty. I mean, you have to. It commands a tremendous respect, I think. Place like this. Of course, the cathedral hasn't changed. Well, it's changed in detail. It's changed, but the basic of course, the cathedral hasn't changed. So it is rather wonderful to come back more than 60 years later. Okay. And also, of course, now there are girls at the school. And when in my day, there were only boys. Yes, now there are girls at the school as well, and there are girls who sing in the choir as well. When a boy becomes a choir boy. There's an initiation ceremony, and there's a stone which is around that side behind that wall there, where his head is bumped. His head is bumped on a stone, and then there's by his friend, by older members of the choir, yes, and he says, "I bump your chorister of Salisbury Cathedral," and his head is hit against a stone. I mean, if you like, we can see that stone just around the corner. Yes, that was very special, and that still happens. Yes. Now there are girls in the choir. They don't bump the girls' heads. Apparently they have a big Bible, and they hit the girl on the head with the Bible. That's the initiation ceremony for the girls. It was a thing that was called the 6th room classroom when I was, this was my first classroom. I remember when I was a new boy, I sat here, but for most of the time, I sat over here by this wall here, and teacher was Miss Piercy, and she always wore a navy blue dress with white spots on. And I remember sitting here, and when she was bending over the boy next to me, I would take my dip pen, because we had to write in ink with a dip pen, and I would fill in as many of the white spots on her dress as I could, being very, very careful. She was quite fat, so she didn't feel it, and I was very disappointed. Once I put a drawing pin on her chair, but she didn't. I think she was so fat it didn't reach her. So that didn't work. I remember another terrible thing that I did. I'm always ashamed of it. Sitting here, I used to pick my nose, and I would stick the bogies on the wall. So I had to sort of. So it was a really nasty thing I did. I mean, but as I come in here, I remember all these things. At the end of the first year in the sixth form, I won the form prize, and Mr. Griff, the headmaster, when he was announcing it, he said, and the sixth form prize goes to the black sheep of the sixth form, Timothy Byford, or just Byford, yes, because I was known as being one of the naughtiest boys in the school, but at least I still got the school prize. It was a copy of Treasure Island by R.L. Stevenson, which I still have. The first probably 3 years I was very naughty, and then Mr. Griff decided that he had to do something. Caning wasn't having any effect, and he put me in the first cricket team. Now, I was never particularly good at cricket. I liked cricket, but I wasn't marvellous. The boys were much better than me. But he decided I need that sort of responsibility, and he put me in the first cricket team, and that completely changed me. It was absolutely the making of me, yes. This is the chapel where we started every morning with the service, and this is where I had my piano lessons. I think I learnt for my first about 3 years. I learnt the piano with Mr. Tickner, who was the assistant organist in the cathedral.